You're still angry about whales? Don't be. I'm sorry, okay? Don't you know you're my favorite brother?
I am your only brother, you moron. There are literally just the two of us.
Ha! You're wrong.
Oh god, what now?
Listen here, today Gran came and told me our dark family secret.
Granny came?
Hi, hi, my sweethearts. My favorite grandchild and the grumpy one. What am I saying? I love you both equally, of course. Come, give your grandmother a hug.
Gran, tell him what you told me a moment ago about our other sibling.
Alright, listen here, Grumpy.
That's not my name, Granny.
Oh my god, but it sounds cute and suits you. Anyway, did you know that your parents have a third child?
Why don't I know anything about that?
Because they hid the truth about your younger sister.
Gosh. It would be more plausible if it was an older one.
What am I saying? Because they hid the truth about your older sister.
Now you should say something like, "No way!"
No way.
Shocking, isn't it? But wait till you hear the whole story. So, it was a long time ago, and our country was ruled by a merciless tyrant who ordered the killing of newborn babies to keep the population low and break our morale. By this time, your sister was just born, and your parents were like...
Man up, woman. We've got to save our girl.
So they came up with a brilliant idea and put your sister in the willow basket and let it on the river.
Granny, that was Moses.
That's not your sister's name. Anyway, don't interrupt me. I almost lost the thread. Where was I? Oh, your sister was safe, but the tyrant still tormented the country. Your parents and thousands of others couldn't stand it anymore, so soon an uprising began, and after a series of exhausting battles, the villain was finally defeated. The new king ruled the country rightfully. But for your parents, it wasn't a happy ending. They saved their daughter's life, but at the same time, they lost her.
That could be avoided if they started the uprising before the cruel order of the tyrant was executed.
You too, Brutus. You two kids are just unbearable. No respect for an old person telling you such a story. Aren't you all curious what happened to your sister, huh? I'll tell you what happened. She was saved by a pair of farmers living by the riverside.
Cliché.
But it's not the end of the story. Your sister was raised by that couple. But one day another great misfortune befell our kingdom. We were attacked by a dragon. The dragon was cruel and powerful. No knight could defeat it. He would eat a maiden every Wednesday, not to mention numerous sheep. The situation was dire, but then a little small shepherd came up with an idea. He came to the king and said,
"Your Majesty, I know how to defeat the dragon. Its skin is impenetrable, so we need to attack from the inside. We will offer it a sheep. But it won't be a regular sheep. Actually, it won't be a real sheep."
Yeah, and they stuffed the artificial sheep with sulfur, right?
What? No, you moron, what a stupid idea. No. We will dress up my foster sister as a sheep. And when the dragon devours her, she stab him with a butter knife.
What the hell?
You need to know, the foster sister of that little shepherd was your birth sister. The king found the plan brilliant, so she had no choice but to play along.
What else will happen to me?
And the dragon was about to devour her, but then suddenly...
I wonder how animalabios. The thunder.
Both your sister and the dragon disappeared that day. Or that's what we thought. I don't know what happened to that damn beast, but your sister fell into the river.
Again, so?
So, back to the topic. She was saved by a fisherman.
Oh, thank goodness! You won't believe it! But first, I got almost eaten by a dragon. Then some deity came and did some crazy things. I don't even know who it was attacking. And suddenly, I was in the river, drowning. Thank you for rescuing me, good sir.
And he also won't believe it. He wasn't some random fisherman. He was the Fisher King.
Whoa!
And the Fisher King was injured during one of his battles. He lost his... how to say that? You're only children. He lost his pride, if you know what I mean.
Granny!
Well, obviously he didn't have his own children, so he adopted your sister.
Hey, call me daddy.
So they stayed together, and after the king died, your sister took the throne and became the longest reigning monarch in British history.
Lol, że normalnie wow. Our sister is Queen Elizabeth? OMG, does it mean we're immortal too?
No, you silly. Fisher King had this magic pot called Grail that could preserve one's life. He let Ellie use it, but then he gave it to his sister and her husband, King of Ireland, as a wedding gift, and it was lost after. So, unluckily, the rest of the family didn't have the opportunity.
We're going for the last crusade to find the Grail.
Hey, wait!
And aren't you all curious how I'm still alive? And this flawless? Hey, wait!